If you guys are looking for a place to get some reliable Ultimate Team coins, be sure to check the link in the description below to cointraders.co and use code LEGACY for 5% off of your purchase. What is going on, guys? Happy Tuner of the Year Day. That's what we're calling this tuner because I am beyond pleased with this tuner. So I'm going to start off with this. We've given EA a lot of flack this year, right? But we got to give them a break sometimes. I mean, at the end of the day, we've seen 5 tuners / patches this year. We've only seen 8 all of last year, right? Some people be like, oh, that just means the game's bad. No, that means they're trying to fix the game. Every single game has problems. And the more tuners you see, the more you see them trying to actually update the game, right? I mean, how many tuners have you seen Fortnite? How many tuners have you seen Call of Duty, right? How many of them do you see a year out of them guys, right? It just means they're trying to fix the issues people are having. So I'm glad to see it. You got to show a little bit of appreciation to EA, whether the tuners been good, whether they've been bad. They're at least trying to fix some of the issues with the game, right? This is the new tuner gameplay in the background. I'm being completely honest. This is probably the first time all year I didn't leave playing a HUT game, kind of somewhat frustrated or agitated with the gameplay. So let's dig right into this tuner, okay? You know what's going to be a goodie when it's subjected to tuner notes is skill zone defense and accidental bumps, right? They tuned the AI aggression towards puck carrier and loose pucks. There was further muting of AI defensive actions in online versus in HUT. There will be some rare cases where the AI will perform a defensive action if the puck comes loose, as we want them to defend passes, and that logic works similar in the pass receptions. Pass receptions, talking to you defensive computer men, and loose puck acquisitions. That's the goods right there. Pretty much what they're saying is the AI is not going to play super aggressive, which means you might actually have to play defense as a human near the puck carrier. What a bonus. The AI won't intercept everything. That's kind of what the second note was about. Talking about the pass receptions. Everything's not going to get intercepted. I cannot tell you how thankful I am. Times 10,000 EA. I was honestly ready to be done with HUT. Like, completely ready to be done with HUT because of those two issues right there. And to see that they're addressing them, I'm satisfied. That's a plus 2.5. Because it would just drive me up the wall how the copy would pretty much grab anything within 15 miles of its stick. To see they are fixing that, and I'm going to go out there and say I have only played one game, which is clearly not enough time to fully assess the new tuner. And I am going to do my best not to cut this game in the background, kind of leave it how it is so you guys can see how I'm playing. Even though I did play quite terrible in this first period, it was just kind of embarrassingly bad. But even though I'm going to go out there and I want you guys to see like I was going out there and intentionally kind of forcing some things and doing some other stuff just to see how the AI would react, right? Because there was at the point where you really couldn't force anything. You could hardly even pass a cross crease if the AI was in the vicinity without picking it off. So I was just kind of, you know, forcing things here and there just to kind of see how the AI would react to it. And I'm impressed. A lot of the passes that weren't getting through before, they're getting through now. I'm not just saying forcing cross creases, but I'm just saying like slant passes up the ice, neutral zone passes. A lot of times the AI would just pick that off. That usually you didn't see that happen in previous games, and they was not pricking it off in this game near as often. I wasn't catching the AI sticking his stick out, not looking, grabbing the puck when I'm passing it one direction or the other, and I was very satisfied to see that it wasn't happening. It was a delightful surprise every time, to say the least. I even got scored on chasing the puck carry. Can you believe that? When my AI was sitting there, he was in the pass lane, I chased the puck carry, I was like, oh, get him, it's fine. The computer's in the pass lane, I'll get it. He passed it, went through the computer, backdoored me. I can't even be upset. Some people are going to be frustrated by that. To me, that's like, hey, I should have grabbed the guy that was the computer in the middle of the ice covering the one-timer, right? Should have played human defense. Should have poke-checked it. Would have been good to go. I let the compy do it. I got scored on. That should be the nature of the game. You let the compy do it, you get scored on. You do it, you shouldn't get scored on. Some of that might still have to be addressed, obviously, with the way the human does defend players. But you know what? It's a start. It's a start. I love it. I really do. I am still trying, though. Like I said, I'm kind of trying to figure out the whole human defense thing on passes. Previously, back in the day, it was so much easier if you just went out there and when you played defense, if you was a defender and there was a one-timer lane, you just kind of stuck your body between the pass and the passing lane and just let your computer kind of or your AI, I don't even know what you want to call it, your person just automatically grab it himself and then pick the pass off or poke the pass. That's another side note I did not mention. I didn't even look at the notes. As I noticed one other thing is when these AIs were grabbing the puck on one-timers, like, you know, it used to just glue to their stick when you'd sauce a one-timer and stuff. It seems like it's bouncing off their stick more. I think that's great. That is a great addition. Something a lot of people don't really talk about. And that is, you know, if you're making that one-timer pass across the ice, a lot of the times you don't see it go past. And, you know, Seth Jones, elite player, 27 minutes last night, gave up 4 goals while the Blue Jackets were out there, though. But still, 27 minutes last night. You just don't see him poke that one-timer and it just magically land on his stick when they're passing across the ice, right? It kind of deflects somewhere else. So I was very happy to see that that was kind of implemented, a little bit improved on as well. We'll see how that goes. Like I said, one game isn't the story of the tuner. but it did seem like there was some noticeable differences in that one game. But as I was saying, you kind of watch the one-timers and it just kind of goes straight through you, right? When you're a human. Before, it wouldn't do that. It would just kind of automatically pick it up, and it'd be it was actually the exact opposite that it is now. I actually quit poking passes that went across the ice because I always found out when you poke the pass, when it was passing it through your guy, it seemed like you'd miss the poke more than you would if you just let your computer automatically do it. Now it seems like, at least when I was playing this guy, when I was making them passes against the human defender like that, it seemed like he was, I'm going to assume he was at least manually poke checking. I don't think you can automatically do that. He was manually poke checking them passes, and it was a lot more effective than just standing there, which again is a great thing to be seeing happen if that's the way it is this year, because once again, that means you have to control your players more. The more you have to do the work, the more skill that's involved in this game, and I think that's going to make a lot of people that want to see a skill gap in this game a lot more satisfied. We'll see how it goes though, right? I mean, besides that, Pekka letting his usual 2 goals that bounce off him and go in. I mean, come on, help me somebody, please. I don't know what I'm doing. Maybe I just let too many shots in. What goalie do you guys use? I swear, this is a twice-a-game thing. Now, the one goal that he did let in on this game was a one-timer that bounced off him, so I can't really say much about this. But the other one bounced straight off his chest and went in. I see that so much these days. I don't know what I'm doing. It's got to be my goalie. A lot of people don't seem to have the same problem as me. What do you guys... Who's the secret goaltender? I see some Gibsons, but you get the BU. Anyway, continuing on. Finally. Last couple things in the tuner notes, right? They improved some cases where the players would sometimes lose the puck from incidental contacts that weren't big enough to trigger a stumble. Improved the player's ability to withstand push checks at lower relative speeds, specifically from behind. Actually, it says especially, but I'm saying specifically. I feel like EA called me up and I was like, hey, why you want to crack your virtual disc in half, bro? Oh, no, don't ever say, Jesus, don't ever say that again. Don't ever use the B word. They took my, but regardless, it feels like they just, the top 3 problems I probably had with the gameplay, I feel like they addressed them all in this tuner. I'm beyond happy right now. Like, bumps from behind, no-look interceptions, the AI better than the human, all probably the biggest, most frustrating things to me in this game. And I feel like they went out there and they tried to address it in this tuner. It looks like EA is attempting to fix them at the very least, right? And look, there's going to be issues with the game still. Every game has them. We've talked about this, but to see EA address the big ones that have been in the game since day one, a lot of people don't remember. These were in the game day one. They all like to blame the old tuners. All this new tuner made the game terrible. Nope, this stuff right here they addressed today. The majority of it, and by majority, I mean all of it, was in the game at day one, pretty much. Glad to see they're fixing it. I know there's more things people want to see, but to see some of the bigger stuff addressed, it's great. It's a great start. So when you're going out there criticizing the game, show some appreciation as well. Realize they did fix some of the problems, and then politely ask them nicely to fix some of the other issues that you have with the game, instead of just going out there and mean tweeting them all the time. Otherwise, though, guys, let me know what you're thinking. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you guys enjoyed the tuner. Let me know what you're thinking about the tuner as well. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.